How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical. This is Cowboy Nation. Let's get to it. So last episode was a big one for the colony. A huge one for the colony. We left our forever base. So, if I open the world just to give you a little bit of flashback, we left our base that was here. We had nearly 200 bugs. We had a mech cluster with a mortar. And we decide, you know what? I need to click abandon on this one, but luckily you can't. Yeah, but we just decided, you know what? It's probably time. We were at that sort of point where, you know, we hadn't got anything really important. Obviously, we lost a few things that's a bit negative, but we didn't lose anything that was like really impactfulness. But we were able to come here with some wood, some steel, and actually set up a not bad base for the first few days that we've been here. So, we've just got a very makeshift garrison. We've got a few moods that are going down, which is sort of understandable with the situation. And we've got all our animals kept in here. We have got a quest. That's fine, we're not going to do that. And then next step, we're going to get electrics up. So I think we'll get this. All right, calm down, Taskell. I'm too excited, party people. Can you feel it in the veins? I think there's something about Rimworld when... Wait, hang on. Let's calm down. So, we're going to get... I need to, like, woosah myself. Like, it's just so exciting. I find, like, this bit of Rimworld just so fun, like, building the base and how it's going to turn up. So, the plan is we're getting electric. We're going to go straight into geothermal power because we have got it unlocked from where we moved. And then we are going to get the electric stove up as quickly as possible. And we will also get a butcher's table. So then we can start making meals straight away. I feel like that will be a really good thing to do. Looking at the wildlife on the map, tons of gazelles, tons. So let's make sure we have animal corpses in here. Perfect. And we've taken them off our dumping stockpile. Lovely. So then what we will do is we will start hunting some gazelles. Lovely. And then we probably need to set up some more growing zones for bushes to harvest and stuff like that. Although there isn't a lot near us, and I don't want to go too far because then it becomes an exercise of like running too far around to do it. But at least we've got options if we're starving, I suppose. Shame you can't replant these berry bushes, but Jesus, you'd abuse that because then we could just dump them all on this. But interested to see how the fertile grass is going to go with the growing zone. Right, there we go. And they've got all their hay in there, which will keep them because we brought over, I think it was like 200 hay. Right, got some berries. So tomorrow's going to be a really big day. Geothermal generator is going to go up. We're going to get the stoves up and that sort of stuff. So hopefully we can get straight onto fine meals, which would be really positive, just to sort of offset some of the negative moods people are having. You know, they've come from luxury and they've gone back down, so I can appreciate people who are a bit sad. I think there's a better way to saying it than just sad. And we've got a little bit of steel over here. Nothing too crazy, but just to sort of offset everything. Oh, we do have some steel up there. Right, here we go. Power conduits are going up. But we're trying to do everything little by little. There we go. So we got the stove up. So we'll just go to speed 1 just while I'm setting the bill. We've got a mad iguana. Typical first enemy that you come up against. Wait, I've lost the iguana. Go into messages. And that's the thing, like, while we're starting from scratch, is Jenkins a warrior? Yes, but you don't have your weapon. Just bring you 3 down here. The iguana, just highlight the iguana so we can see. Then Jenkins can just grab aggro. There we go, and we have iguana is on the menu. That's the nice thing, because we're coming here and we've got like flak vests, we've got heavy SMGs, like it's a move, but when you really think what we brought with us, like we've done well. They're hunting the gazelles, lots of berry bushes down here, lots of berry bushes. Right, geothermal generator is going up. which then means we can deconstruct these torches and put lamps in. There we go, that's up. Hiding room Christoph, recreation unfulfilled. I believe a lot of that is actually because he hasn't got arms and whatnot. So we're going to set up. So the first one is going to be just a fine meal. We've got 9 people. So if I do 9, 18, 27, so we don't get bogged down too much, and unpause at 10, just to make sure everyone's got a meal. The first one will just be everything, so it'll be meat and veg, so the berry bushes and the hunting things, or the milk and whatever we hunt. And then, do we want one that's just fine vegetarian? We'll probably just go simple, so we'll do, actually I've done this wrong already. So we want to do ×4, because the ×4 saves on actually quite a lot of time. So we're going to go 9, 18, 27 and unpause at 10. What I like to do is I like to have... We're going to be efficient. So my thinking here is the unpause at 10 basically means we always have 9 meals. So everyone can always eat once. The 27 is we always have enough for 3 times everyone. So I think that would be a good setup. We'll start with fine. So if you've got the ability to make fine meals, do it. But I'll probably do, we need... Then we'll just do simple, which can be with anything as well, I guess. No, not with vegetables. Just with meat, because we're never really going to be low on meat. Always going to have quite a bit. So... use the meat on the simple meals, but then keep all the veggies for the fine. And we'll see how that goes. That might have to change depending how much veggies we get in comparison. But what I'll also do is just do a simple meal underneath. To be fair, actually, the simple meal underneath will be anything. So this is how I like to set up the meals. I don't know if most people do it the same way. So firstly, because it will go on priority order of what's on top, you'll build a simple meal ×4. And that will be vegetables and meat. You can tell by when you go into the details, information, you can see how much nutrition you need. And it just needs 2 nutrition. So you'll use just meat. Is that what we were going for? Yeah, you'll just use just the meat. Okay. Which is absolutely fine because we'll have more meat than that. If you can't make that, you'll then go to the next one and you'll just make a simple meal out of whatever. Yep, that's perfect. Then the fine meal will be, because then you need 1 nutrition for vegetables and 1 for, that will be meat. And that will be the fine. But it will always make sure we've blocked up so we always have the simple meals before. Okay. And the reason I explain is because some people jump in late, pie people. We gotta help people love this game. Like none of this like, oh, you don't know that. Now we gotta help people love this game. Anyone new to the channel, we've got to help them because it's just one more people we can indoctrinate. That's definitely how you say that word. Into the world of Rimworld. And the more people, the merrier. Then for the butcher's table, I just do butcher forever. Not that you really need to, but... Do we get coolers up now? I mean, I don't see a reason why not. Problem is we do need quite a lot of coolers. Just double check, you can see the red side, but the amount of times I've put that on the wrong side. So we get 2 coolers, we need 90 steel and 3 components. So we're just shy of that. How many components do we need? We're trying to be very resource careful at the moment. So we're trying to just mine what we need so we can be semi-efficient. We've got steel up there. Is there a closer source of steel? Down there. I think down here is maybe a touch closer, but it is close. And then we'll just take that corner off. And that should be more than enough. And then we can get the coolers up, which will be very, very important. Ancient Danger. So with Ancient Dangers, we haven't had one in a while on this channel. I do like to just put a planning and put a D on it. D is for danger! Just so we make sure we're okay. Just in case I forget and then we start perusing deep into it. So there we go. So we've got meals being made. However, they're not being cooled. That's not too bad. At least we've got people eating. Christoph's having a breakdown, but to be honest, at this point, Christoph's whole life is just a breakdown, so he's just got to get on with that. And then once we start block making, so actually people are bored, so let's queue up some tasks specifically. Right, we can cut some trees there, but I don't really want them going too far further that way. We have got some mining tasks that are not getting done. So I'm going to put you on 2 on mining. Just to make sure that gets done. Arctic. Arctic's just a hauler and a cleaner. Okay. Doing for food. So that's the only problem with our sort of setup when we're first setting up is we have to be really careful with food. We don't want to hunt too much and it go for waste. We have got 1 cooler up, but sadly now there's a gap in here. So actually nothing... I don't know if that counts as a gap. We might actually get the 2nd cooler up. I think we need 3 though, because it is a very big room. And then what we will do is we'll click on these, the details, and we'll just go drop on floor. So the minute they're done, they can drop it and not have to worry about hauling it anywhere. Just because that wastes quite a bit of time. Like, even if it wastes a second, if you look at a second over like 5,000 cooking jobs, do you know what I mean? Suddenly it's 5,000 seconds, which, you know, it starts to make into minutes. And so anything we can do to make it a bit quicker, we probably... To make it even quicker, we could push them over here, because generally they're going to wake up and come into here. So I wonder if we even make it that much quicker and put both the workstations up there. Is the cook hunting? No. So the cook should wake up, get a meal, go up here, then come back down to cook, and then everything's here. I mean, we could be even more efficient and put all the dead bodies up here, but I don't feel like we need to do that yet. And then let's get the other cooler up. So let's get that down to -20. Orange Cove. We're not really a cove though, are we? I mean, we should just... Purple pond with no pond. This is the hardest part. Love. Let's call it flat love. Because we're in a flat land, we love it because there's no infestations. Love it. Feel like this is a... oh, a sprout. We got our first sprout. Lovely. Just harvest. Had to like second guess myself. So when you click like the roof over here, all the light ones are just like light roofs like this that can be removed. It's the dark ones that are then under a cliff. So I think all these, we do need to be careful with that, because I don't want any more infestations. We're done with infestations, party people. I've had enough. Right, get standing lamps. We will be getting beds up. We're doing good with the wood, considering. I think because this map is a bit kinder to us than the map before. But I feel like building everything out of wood just for the beginning is a good idea. Obviously, getting back up to block making would be perfect. We are probably going to build like another section off the back here where we're going to have all the workshops. But I am aware that we do need bedrooms up. Right, let's see if we can get this room down to cool, because you've got to remember, we get really, really hot, and that's the reason why we do need more than two coolers, sadly, because obviously it's a lot of resources. Getting a lot of bored people. So steel-wise, we have enough. I suppose, what is the plan next? It's probably to build the workshop. Wood is going down. Is there anything nearby we can cut? A little bit, a little bit. Just hovering over any trees that are like really close by. And then what we'll do is that little section there, we need to get some more components. There's components there. Let's mine them out. Because the next bit is going to be getting the workshop up and getting all the the things in there we need. I'm sort of... Because the workshop up then, there's going to be the stone cutting is going to go in there. We don't have defences up at the moment. Which is fine. I feel like we can fight most things at this point. Famous last words. So then the next bit is going to be the workshop. Right, the freezer's not getting down to temperature, so we'll just add another cooler. It's probably a waste of resources. We have got the resources. We don't have the components. So we'll set up... I know we're mining these down here. So basically, I don't want too many resources just laying around so our colony gets really rich. Because the richer your colony gets, the more the game will want to attack you. So it's sort of advantageous not having too much stored up. Later on, we'll probably ignore that because you would hope that your defenses that you've got installed will be able to trife any attacks. And then you just get cocky and confident. Early on, this is the Tazastical that thinks through stuff. That is careful about stuff. Later, we just get silly Billy and go crazy. But it's nice to know where their simple beginnings come from. Alright, all the cowboys are loving life. Animals are doing good. How's the food situation? I could do with some more hunting. So we'll do Century Mechanites. So there's not really too much we can do about that. It's just going to be a pain on everyone. So let's make sure everyone is actually on herbal medicine, which actually we haven't started growing yet. So that's a little misstep that I think I always make. We've got a lot of fertile grass. We probably should have used some of that for the herbal medicine. No, I don't want that one. I want the fertile grass. So let's grow a section here, 6x4. It's on the fertile grass, meaning it will grow quicker. Does it tell me how much quicker? 140% quicker. So we'll have a little section there that's going to be hill root, which will be perfect, meaning we can get that flowing as quick as possible. Right, I've got 3 coolers. And I'm just checking the temperature on the right-hand side of the screen. It should be enough now. There we go. It will have work penalties to the kitchen. I think eventually we might branch off this way with a small kitchen or something. But as of now, this is the setup just to sort of begin with. This is just to get the, you know, the vast basics up. There we go, power. And I do like bases looking different. So every save does look a little bit different. We try different stuff. And the big rooms do give like really good mood boosts to people as well. Production-wise, so we do want... How many stonecutters tables are we going to get up is the question. 1. I do like the idea of getting 2 up. And then we've got a standing lamp in the middle. Orders, we do need to haul all these out. Right. Everything's out of wood at the moment. We're doing well. I know it's not the most convenient, but with the lack of steel that we have actually got here, being able to save it all and still make stuff out of wood is actually quite handy. So, what blocks do we have, game? We have sandstone, slate, and limestone. Okay, so we'll just do a bill and make them all, because we have them all. We might as well. So we'll go sandstone, limestone, and slate. And do until you have... We'll start off easy. And we'll just do... Make 100 and unpause at... 45. Because I don't want people bogged down with doing this forever. But at the same time, I want the blocks when we come to builds. So we'll start off with something very light and easy. Then we'll copy them over. Paste. Copy that over. Paste. Copy that over. Paste. There we go. Oh, and actually what I should have done is the same thing. So once you've done, just drop on the floor. Don't worry about hauling it to the stockpile. Because I don't actually want you to even worry about that, to be honest. Just drop on the floor. Sadly, you have to do this for all of them. I think just because I copied it over wrong. I should have done this then, copied it over, and it would have saved me a little bit of time, but that's not too bad. Okay. And then probably what we need to do is let's do a little... So this is a stockpile. I'm going to shrink this corner. In this corner, I'm going to put a little bit of a growing zone in just to put some more daylilies. Just to make sure everyone is like vitally happy with the environment. Obviously, the amount of growing that we're setting up is getting quite a lot. But it's just to make sure the environment is good, just so everyone is happy as Larry. I don't know who Larry is. There we go. Love it, love it, love it. This dumping stockpile, I'm just going to edit it ever so slightly. So I don't want it straight on the back of the door. Just because we will get a movement penalty as we try and get over it. So I have 2 dumping stockpile zones. There we go. And then I want to paste the settings in here. So then all the blocks are just going to be down here. There's still slag coming in here as well. Yep, yep, yep. So then the art bench will be up here. Okay, we're a fine oiled machine so far, party people. Probably what I want to do here is... No, that's fine. Yeah, we're a fine oiled machine. The hill route's going down, which is very, very good. Perimeter wall and defences are still lacking. Let's hunt some more stuff. 2 gazelles, thank you. Because this is a freezer, let's actually... Let's cancel the 2 gazelles and do the 2 camels. Because then we can start actually getting materials. Quest available. Okay, so we've just moved. We're halfway through the episode. There's a toxic spewer machine, and it's blanketing the whole region. It is guarded by 6 pirates. Funny enough, it is the opposite side of our base. So we need to go there basically now and get that out of the way. Jenkins, what are you? You're incapable of violence. So Jenkins is going to stay back. Remind me what you do, Jenkins. So I might put you on free on craft because you're probably going to get a little bit bored while everyone else is gone. Let's wait until the morning. Hopefully it only takes a couple of hours to get over there. The problem with the toxic fallout, it will kill our animals. As well as us, as well as the wildlife, as well as everything. So we want to tackle that. So everyone's having their meals. Them 2 didn't have meals. Meal. Actually, it might be worth waiting until we can make meals to actually take with us. Animals that we have. Again, we're starting to cull our animals as well. So let's get them in there. Let's make some meals so then we can actually take them. Because it was only 1 hour from our old base to get to here. Animal disease, the flu. Bit of a shame. So we'll wait until our cook or whatnot can get loads of meals so then we can carry them over. I think we might have to start to think about getting survival meals up. Research bench is a priority. Saying that, this room will probably be more advantageous turning into the kitchen. And then we can do the rec dining room, like a massive one here, maybe. Not for anything other than, you know, cowboys need massive rooms. All right, let's look to see. We've got 25 meals in the bank. Have we got enough if we form a caravan and go here? So it'll take 3 hours. We're taking everyone, apart from Jenkins and Christoph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Travel supplies we have. Yeah, we have more than enough, more than enough. We don't need to take the milk. Yeah, we don't need to take the milk. Could probably even take less meals. It's going to take 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back, 4. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, let's go. Got to get rid of that toxic spear as quickly as possible. It's going to be extraordinarily awkward if there's an attack while we're gone. Luckily, it's not we're not that far away, so I'm hoping then we can just sort of lure them around and do some funky business. But we can't sit here and just tank a spewer that is just killing everything. Like, tank in the sense, like, tanking damage, do you know what I mean? Just like trying to power through it. We've got to get rid of this, so let's get rid of it quick. Let's keep up with that methodology that we were using last time in our last kingdom right here, our abandoned settlement. Sadly, if we go back, I don't think any of our stuff is there. It'd be great to go back and our stuff's there, or the bugs are still there and whatnot. That would be really, really cool. Right, let's go speed 1, generate a map. Let's go there. Zoom in. Okay, if I remember rightly, and I'll go through the message, I think there was 6 enemies. View quest. 6 pirates. I mean, there's 7 of us, so, I mean, at this point, we're just making sure we don't lose anyone just because we're being silly. So the best way to deal with this is we want to get them round a corner, really, rather than just hit them head on. There's no real cover or anything. Don't see... Right, I can see the ones with machine guns. And then a shotgun. Trying to see where the cover is. There's cover down here. We don't have great range in the first place. I panicked when I saw the elephants, I'm not going to lie. Because at least these blocks give us cover, because if you click on them in the information, they give us 50% cover. So it gives us something. So it'd be better if our melee people had shield belts, but we're not quite at that point. Okay, it's just an awkward map, so we are just... If we can push up here now, that would actually be really, really good. Just trying to push up in such a way that we can catch them in cover and they can't really do much about us. There's a turret there, didn't see it. Oh, they're going to run back. Trying to look for who has a burden. He's trying to get in range. Shoot, 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 shoot. Good job. Yep, come back here. Because he's in cover. He's got the benefit here. So we want to back right off. We're going to come back here where we have all our cover. Because he'll win that. He'll win that with that cover. Because I think if we click here, cover effectiveness 75%. Right. Burden him. Combat command. Seedlings, get over that. Root, you lot. Right. Yep, he's dead. Lovely. Did get a little bit of hit. That wasn't done. Didn't notice him. I need to be paying attention to stuff like that. Okay, burden on the shotgun. Combat command. It's more the guns that I'm worried about rather than the melee. We could dive into combat with him, but while he's like aggroed to... Yeah. While he was aggroed, it made more sense just running away and not tank... Because sometimes it's worth it, but in fights like this where you're basically just going until, you know, they give up like this. You're absolutely fine. We do need to take out the turret, but we're going to come back around this way because we'll take out the power to get rid of it. Because I believe it's like classed as an enemy sort of thing. If I claim this, can I uninstall it? No. Yeah, let's try and uninstall these batteries. Claim. Uninstall. See if we can take them with us. Almost. You're going to have a breakdown. Rue, you're doing a little bit better. So uninstall. Almost I will get you to do it as well. Uninstall. You lot come up here. We can't uninstall these. So the area is now safe because where the break is with the power conduit, the turret's not on anymore, so we're all safe. Let's draft everyone. Is it in here? These are just the beds. Sandstone beds. Flak vest. I'm just seeing stuff that we can uninstall and like bring with us. Like it's something that I don't really prioritize enough when I come here. Like the beds would be good. Right, let's come up here. Almost sorry, I know you are gonna have a breakdown, but right, can you lot shoot in here? Pretty much. Okay, if I can set these ones up here. Problem is I don't know how much we can actually carry out. Because I imagine these are going to be quite weighty. Claim. Actually, no, it's not worth it, is it? Is there anything else we want to take with us? Not really. I feel like if we can get 2 batteries out and a turret out, that's pretty tasty. There we go. That's destroyed. World map. Reform caravan. Come home. We haven't been checking home, so I hope they're all right. Travel supplies. Take all the meals. All the fine meals. Survival. Yep. Right. So, taking the component. Yes, please. 60 steel. Yes, please. The batteries. Have we got enough? Oh, they weigh a lot. But we can get the 2 batteries out and a turret out. That's successful. Weaponry. Not too bothered. However, there was some... No, flak pants tainted. There are some flak pants that aren't tainted that will take that. Okay, so you don't actually have to uninstall them to take them out. That's interesting. Maybe it's just with the beds and whatnot. I don't know. But they're far too weighty on 30 kilograms. Let's take the shotgun and the machine gun out just because for money we can sell it. Then, is that us done, is it? Yeah, I guess so. Yep, send them home. 2 hours, they'll be home. And then Toxic Spewer will be ending here soon. Jenkins and Christoph are okay. We'll probably have some breakdowns from the caravan on the way back. But they shouldn't take too long, so... It's quite handy having it so close, I have to be honest. No, very, very happy we got rid of that straight away. Then we'll have to start building some statues as well. Caravan has arrived. They're already home. Lovely. It's going well. Hopefully we can avoid breakdowns. The next thing is going to be beds. I might just make like 9 wooden beds and then just like stick them all in here. So anyway, before that, we've got some batteries. So I actually just whack the batteries here. Oh no, the growing zone was going to be here. Just to make sure it's all pretty. Saying that, can they grow in these temperatures? No. So that's redundant in itself. So then we install the 2 batteries. Lovely. We've got a little turret. I don't know the best way for this turret to be. I guess we can just install it here, just in case something comes us. I suppose that would be the most awkward. So just install it. We've got it. Lovely. Not a bad episode. I thought that was going to be a bit more negative than what it is. Royal Tribute Collector. Food-wise, we're okay. Yep, love it, love it, love it. Christoph will have to be looked at some point. Let's turn this turret off just for the time being because it doesn't really need to stay on. Perfect. Let's just let everyone catch up with some jobs. Although most of the jobs we are actually caught up on. Let's hold some of these chunks just to make it a little bit more prettier around the base. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We are in control. That's something you don't get to say in Rimworld quite a lot, pie people. More importantly, no one's bored yet. Okay, and then we're just going to slowly start getting the workshop rooms back up. Because we are starting to get some camel leather. Expand the stockpile. I'll start to get some camel leather, which is nice. Gear-wise, because gear-wise we're rocking it, really. Button-down shirt. I think someone said the button-down shirt was better than the... I'll have to have a look. I think it's better than the t-shirt, if I'm not mistaken. Covers more, but I could be wrong. Big fire. That's the only problem with making... Well, it's not the only problem, but it's a problem with making stuff out of wood. But luckily, it's not too far away from the base, so everyone can get there lickety-quick and sort that out. We will attack these cars and whatnot, but it gives it like the Texas farm feel, do you not think? I'm assuming Texans, have random cars in their fields? I don't know. But I picture it like, you know, the pickup truck that, someone's been working on for ages. Don't know why it's in a farm. I feel like I should stop talking. Potato plant has died from rotting. Don't say they're potatoes. Oh. If I accidentally set up loads of potato plants. Well, it would be funny, let's be honest. I might even just put the art bench in here for the time being. I know it gets a... problem is it gets a work penalty, and I don't want too many things with them work penalties. Right, we're holding all them. Components is okay. I mean, what's the next thing that we would need or we would like? Probably to get back to the research benches. To get back to researching was probably... Because we've got a lot of people bored. So that's probably the next thing. So are we chucking them in here? Is this what we're doing? I feel like for the time being, that's no bother. So we can get 3 up there, and I don't think it impacts anything. The smelt will have to go there eventually when we get more steel slag chunks. There we go. Yeah. We could just go 2 and then see how we get on with 2. Really. And then it's going to be beds. We do need to make sure we get beds. Wooden stalls. Let's get some stalls just so we can get some comfort modifiers. 2 research benches, and then we'll go from there to see how we get on with them. We probably need to start cutting some wood now because we're really being efficient, party people. I don't think you appreciate how much I'm trying to be efficient. We're only cutting what we need. Let's just make sure I didn't click that tree by accident. Right, we are getting to the point where wood is sort of running low, but that's fine because we're making blocks and whatnot now. But we're sort of trying to just store just the right amount that we need, so we're not having too much. It's not getting too silly-billy or anything like that. And then it's probably going to be beds next episode where we chuck them in here. And then we do need to start thinking about our defences. Oh my god, that was hard to say, party people. Cows are still producing quite a hefty amount of milk, which is nice. We're sort of moving away from camels ever so slowly. Might be worth having a couple of pack animals, but I feel like, at least for the starters, like to just go as we're going, we'll be absolutely fine. Like, I feel like we're going strong. We probably could do a growing zone for cloth. I feel like I'm going to have it over here, though. I don't want to spread out too much with our base. Let's try and keep it as, like, enclosed as possible, I suppose. That sounds like something we should do. So let's do something like that, and then we'll do cloth. Cotton. And then actually, what we could do over here, have we got the ability to start growing trees? We can grow cactuses, then grow trees. So 20 harvest yield, and what does the cactuses give us? I imagine much less. But they harvest every 5 days. Okay, so it takes 5 days, and then we get 12. So that's better than the trees then. They take 15 and 20. 5, 10, 15. So they harvest 20 and 15. This is like quick maths under pressure here. 5 days and 12. Yeah, because in 10 days we can harvest them twice. So I believe the cactuses are better. God, someone tell me if I did that maths right. That was painful. What we will do, however, now we're going this side, we'll just make a door here just so we can pass through. I don't want a door here to pass through. Slept in the cold. Is it that cold in here, is it? I mean, I can uninstall these. No, I can't. But I can turn off the refueling. Make a door to come in there. We've got the 2 research benches. We're currently researching tube television. Is that a good use of our time? Devil Strand would be really good. So let's get Devil Strand. So then we can start making some really good clothes. Let's harvest the pod over here just so we can start putting the seeds down, getting some dryads about, because that will mean we'll be able to do less hauling and they'll be able to do it for us. We're still going good and the efficiency is still going great. I don't try and be like perfect efficiency because I'm not going to be perfect, party people. I always take ideas from you party people, especially about the trees. So always keep it coming. I am listening. It's just sort of sometimes the way the episodes go, we can't always focus on things. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.